Before the video even starts, trigger warning, this video has opinions. If you don't like opinions and you're one of those types that like to overhype a video game just because it's new and just because it's a new video game, it's the savior of all past games, please don't continue watching the video because it's just criticisms, nitpicks. The video game is not even out yet, so don't get on a full high horse trying to defend a video game that's not out. Yes, I know I'm criticizing a video game that's not out, but this is based on things I've seen, okay? So before you get mad at me for criticizing the game you haven't played yet, just know that I am criticizing it. That's all. Now play the intro.
The beat go off.
Feel like I'm Goku.
Yo, what up guys, it's your boy SonTj. How's it going? Hope you guys are having a nice day. Now, I know I'm in the very minority. I've listed a poll on my community tab. I wonder if you guys think the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot model's a little bit off. Majority will say no, it's not off. They look pretty good. Then I've said some criticism on Twitter talking about how the little inaccuracies of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, like for example, Goku from the Saiyan Saga to the Frieza Saga has a different type of boots that he has throughout the rest of the series. And I said that's kind of inaccurate. And I use a fighter's render because it is accurate to the stuff. And instead of kind of getting my point, a lot of people misconstrued it and thought I was comparing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot to Dragon Ball Fighters. And it became this whole thing where people was getting clout off just saying they're two different video games. So hey, great for your clout there. But I know I'm very defensive about this game, and they don't really like criticism about it. And I'm a nitpicker. I always have been. Granted, am I going to get this game? Of course. Like, there's certain things in there that I just enjoy as a Dragon Ball faithful. Like this, I usually have my Batar earring, but I just want to try something different. And before I even get into the criticisms, let's talk about the pros of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot so far. CC2's animations are fantastic. That's something that has never went away since Storm 4. The animations are amazing. The mini games I am excited to see. That's why I liked Dragon Ball Z, the one after Budokai 3, Infinite World. I love Infinite World so much because of its mini games, and the mini games for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot looks really fun. I just enjoy the open world ability of being able to fly around. That's something I always loved since Budokai 3 and Tenkaichi 2, and even the part of Ultimate Tenkaichi, even though it's the worst one. So I can't wait to be flying around. And yeah, I just love playing the Dragon Ball story. I'm one of the few people that would always enjoy doing a Tenkaichi 2 / Legacy of Goku, where you could just battle out the Dragon Ball story without any Xenoverse stuff of gotta change the story. I like the story and I love playing through it all the time. It doesn't really matter to me. But those are my major pros so far. Yes, I'm gonna get the game because I just enjoy Dragon Ball. I'm most likely gonna get it, but I want to talk about some criticism, man, because this game, it can have some criticism. It's not the savior of Dragon Ball like everyone thinks it is. Look, I like it, okay? I like what they're doing so far. I love that they're going to be adding little, cool little extra scenes there, because they even showed, some scenes of Goku saving Gohan, even though he hasn't done those scenes before. So, really enjoy that. I even rewatched some trailers, but here's some nitpicks I have here. One, the character models look weird, bro. They just look weird, man. The way that Goku and Gohan, some of these people's faces are shaped are just off to me. Like, they look good when Goku is in base form, where he looks more animated and Akira Toriyama, especially his modern drawings. But the way their faces move and the way the shadows and the shading works, it makes them look real ugly. I don't really like it, man. And again, some of their cutscenes are really accurate to the manga, especially with Goku turning Super Saiyan 3 and he his little pose there. But the face, their faces always look scrunched and chubby, and I really don't like that. Especially with Frieza and Perfect Cell, they just don't look that good. And when Gohan's going the Father Son Kamehameha wave, his face just looks crunched up. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way they shade and the way that the models get damaged up. It just make them. It's like their character models have too much going on. It just looks weird. It looks ugly to me personally. And just little inaccuracies that no other Dragon Ball game has really messed up before. For example, with the Goku boots thing, they just put some boots on. So I'm just so used to CC2 having better signs of detail, really, because when CC2 made the Storm games, right? Some of their character models look better than the anime's version of Naruto, and they're so accurate to Naruto itself. I just feel like CC2 doesn't really know how to make Dragon Ball models like Xenoverse 2 did, or especially fighters. Fighters, if you want a definition of accuracy and just looking like the character models, then that. But look, I just don't think they've done a great job with the character model so far. They look good when they're doing like 2D drawings and stuff, but their faces look so scrunched up. Look like the shading messes with the models even more, makes their head look even misinformed. I don't really like how the character models look, and they finally took them a long time, but they finally got the kanjis right, so that's something that I really enjoy there. But yeah, animation though, fantastic. I especially love seeing like the new cutscenes of Vegeta versus Buhan. Animations for the faces and the villains, great. Majin Buu looks great, but like the main characters, they just look weird. Like, I don't know, like Supreme Kai looks good for some reason. Like, very minor characters, character models look good, but the main characters look weird, especially Goku. Like, God, Goku's face be looking weird, man. Especially when he did the whole Super Saiyan and then Super Saiyan 2 thing. His forehead is like this, son. And his hair looks like, you know, his hair looks accurate, but his face still looks like base Goku face. Like, it's like they don't know that Goku's face is like sharpens up or gets more serious. Like, that's something that Xenoverse 2 did well and Fighters did well, but something about Kakarot can't do well. Gameplay. CZ2 is known for great animations and over-the-top cinematics, but I feel like this gameplay is very repetitive. Every character I've seen, to Goku, to like Vegeta, to all the characters, they look like they all do the same thing, like a weird little punching thing, and they have like similar special moves, and that's about it. With like, you know, with the great animations, the great cutscenes, I just feel like it's gonna get very monotonous, or not. I can't say the word now, but I feel like it's gonna get very boring after a while because CC2, the thing they did about Storm 4 is that even though Storm 4 has a somewhat good story mode, they still have a good, solid fighting system. Or, okay, not solid, but a fun fighting system. And this game is not a versus matchup, it's completely single player. And I feel like this is going to be CC2's biggest challenge because they're so used to relying on like multiplayer and online multiplayer to kind of keep up the game's lifespan. And I feel like since it's not a fighting game, it's all about single player and just how very simplistic the single player fighting system is. I feel like it's going to get very boring. Like even Tenkaichi 2 and like Infinite World and Raging Blast and stuff like that, they still had a fighting system to kind of keep it up where it was fun. I just really hope the bosses really live up to it because right now it just like everyone fights exactly the same. It's just this weird little like just a simulation of just like fighting and just the same little animations where just the simplistics of like Vegeta has Final Flash, Goku has Super Kamehameha, but y'all fight exactly the same. I feel like that's going to be very boring, and I don't know. I just think I have a higher standard for CC2 because like you can say all you want to about the Storm series, but it elevated Naruto to even bigger popularity in terms of like fighting games, not fighting games, but in terms of like just gameplay and just what a Naruto game could be. And I just don't really see Dragon Ball Z Kakarot reaching that level, especially where it just doesn't feel or look like a Dragon Ball game to me. It looks like a game that's going to be doing some Dragon Ball stuff, but trying its best to look like one. Like, I'm really happy they are making this game because I really do want a Dragon Ball game that does just cover the Dragon Ball story because I actually enjoy that. Like, it kind of reminds me of a 3D Legacy of Goku 1, 2, and 3. I really do enjoy that. I can't wait to see, like, you know, Goku versus Piccolo on the driving machine, like, you know, on the, you know, the driving test and like the baseball mini games and stuff like that. But I just feel like some things need to be said, and if I'm going to get a bunch of dislikes for it, then so be it. But I just feel like the character models are just kind of weird. Gameplay looks very boring, and I just really hope that the gameplay or something about it really stands out, because right now every character kind of does the same thing with just some cool CC2 animations. Because again, you're going to get great animations out of CC2, but for me, I just think the characters just look weird. They've done some updates, like Goku's face looks less creepy than it's done in the past, but I just really think they need to step up their models, man. I really do. I hope that they can continue on to like maybe like Battle of Gods or something like that, because I do think, even though I enjoy playing the Dragon Ball story, I feel like if they only focus on certain things, then like it's just gonna be over before you know it. And one more thing I would like to add is that I'm glad that they're following the manga, but I really would wish they would just like do some different stuff. Like, for example, Dragon Ball FighterZ, it does follow the manga, but takes things from the anime that's better from the manga. Like, for example, Goku in the manga is in base form when he's done the Father Son Kamehameha, but people like it more when Goku's in Super Saiyan form when he's doing that. So I know there's certain things that like that they should follow from the manga, but I feel like they should take things that are better than the manga, in just my opinion. Because I know they're doing the Super Saiyan 3 pose from the manga, but everyone likes the anime pose better. So yeah, just a few nitpicks, okay? I don't hate the game. I'm just getting my thought process out there because I've been thinking about this, but I feel like no one wants to really, criticize the game. I've done the same thing Xenoverse 2 before Xenoverse 2 came out. Then, like, everyone hated on me. Then eventually, everyone kind of agreed with my criticisms later down the road. Did the same thing with Dragon Ball FighterZ, even though that's like my favorite Dragon Ball game of all time in terms of just like overall. I still said that the game doesn't have enough content and stuff like that. So again, I'm not trying to be biased here, and I'm not trying to buy into the whole like the game's coming out, so don't criticize the thing. That's just my opinion. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. More content should be coming soon when I have more free time. Thank you to my friend who told me, yo, just make a YouTube video, man. It's been a while, and you know what? I feel good being on the camera again. So yeah, SonTj, peace. Love you all.
Love you.